Alright, good evening world. It is time to build ourselves a world out of Norwegian logs. Normally when I start one of these streams I like to have some kind of trick on the back burner or know my way around, but I'm pretty blind when it comes to Norway. So expect a lot of mistakes. Iron Man engage. Looking good. I trust if there's any problems with the audio or stream in general, just shout out in chat. And if you want to highlight something for me to read, just say Jake or DDR Jake, that'll highlight it so I can read it much easier, because I can't see very well. So what do I know about Norway? Well, I'm trying to get the achievement Norwegian Wood, which entails controlling every single province which produces naval supplies. Either you or your subject must own all these provinces. And these are just the ones we can see. Some of them can crop up in just about any uncolonized coastal province, which includes the dreaded islands in Eastern Asia. So, but we'll cross that when we come to it. Naval supplies everywhere. Great. Norway's starting position is pretty dire. All your land is incredibly poor. You're lucky if you got anything above 1 base tax. I think our capital's 3. Yeah, for the most part, pretty garbage. We have starting fleet of 10, starting men of 6, but the biggest thorn in our side is that we are under the personal union of Denmark. So we're going to want to rip out of that as quickly as possible. So I think our men are a bit useless right now, so let's not pay them. Our fleet is quite useful on the other hand, so first things first, I'm going to get our light ships and tell them to patrol Lubeck. I'm also going to withdraw our trader from the North Sea, because I don't think he's going to be very useful there, at least not right now. I will scuttle our 3 heavy ships, because they cost an arm and a leg. The 3 cogs, I'm going to keep them on the back burner, keep them in Bergen. Gee, what in the world? Okay, now fortunately I own Conquest of Paradise, which means people can support my independence, so I'm going to be looking for that. People are asking me if there's going to be any cheese. I ate through my entire stinky cheese collection with the Mingles. I have nothing left to show after that. Until Wings of Nations comes out at least. So, that's a surprise. Scotland is not hostile towards me. They probably will be when they take the mission to conquer Orkney, rightful Scottish land that it is. Just trying to get my bearings here. Very swiftly I'm going to want to put my knee in the gut of Denmark. Easier said than done, because they control Sweden, and I can almost guarantee they're going to ally Lithuania as soon as I hit unpause. Hello Lord Mime, welcome back. Also, forming Scandinavia will invalidate the achievement, so I have to remain as Norway. General plan will be to get out of the Kalmar Union, crush Sweden, crush Muscovy, and get colonizing. Lofty goals, I'll probably fail, but I'll do the best I can. So, people will support our independence if they like us, hate Denmark, and have military or naval access to either myself or Denmark. So, England, for example, might, but probably won't. Yeah, neutral towards both of us, so it's unlikely. Scotland will hate us, so I shouldn't... Although they almost will agree, they probably won't. I need to think about pacifying Lithuania in this war. Pacifying with troops, of course. So if I get both the orders on my side, as well as Novgorod, that might be enough to at least slow them down. But the greatest help I can imagine having would be the Hansa. Now they're currently friendly towards Denmark. I'm sure when they pick a mission or two that will change. Oh geez, Livonians are friendly towards them? Well, I think the Hansa will be very important here, so I shall start by improving their relation. Now the situation is very fluid, it can change at the drop of a hat, so I'll just have to play it by ear. Novgorod would be really good, because their lands are awful and it would take a long time for these guys to chew through them. I really want the Hansa on my side though, so I'll look at their enemies. Brunswick, Bavaria and Teutonic Order. You know what, just so happens I also hate Brunswick. As for Novgorod, yeah, I feel the same way. I also hate Muscovy. And the Teutons, they hate Bavaria, whereas you hate Poland. Well, I can kill two birds with one stone if I make Bavaria, because that'll cover the Hansa as well. And what was your story? Poland, right. Mark Poland as well. This is just purely for political reasons. I need these people to get on my side. I'd be very interested in getting England on my side. The thing is, as soon as somebody finishes up, or as soon as you break free in an independence war, the people that supported you become your allies. So I want that quite a lot. Like I said, the situation is very fluid and very dangerous, so things could go very wrong. Having a bunch of galleys couldn't hurt. Got a nice support limit of 13, so we'll abide by that. In the meantime, just trying to make some dosh. I'm going to collect from the North Sea instead of steering it, because I have such a low influence within the Lübecker trade node. At 11%, I'd actually make more money if I just chewed on the cash from the North Sea. Still friendly towards Denmark, that's certainly not good. Friendly with Lithuania. A lot could change depending on what Sweden decides to do as well. If Sweden makes an early break for independence, then that could scupper everything, or might make things better. I'm really not sure. I'm certain there are plenty of players out there with a better knowledge of Norwegian Wood than I. Oh jeez. Terrible way to start. Diplo power is anything but just a number. We're going to need a lot of it for getting overseas. I also need to plant a boat over in Iceland, or else I'm going to get blockaded there. Ah, there we go. They're no longer friendly with Denmark, so it's time to get Hansa on my side. There we go. Hansa will be an enormous help. They can field a lot of troops early on, and their boats are... their navy will be a ginormous help. Right, even the Teutons will... oh wow! Everybody's getting on board! I'm going to ask for military access from Novgorod in order to get our relations up a bit. Or rather, my opinion of them. Lord Mime, I want to get every achievement in this game eventually. Some are certainly going to take longer than others. I only recently got the French achievement to get all of your cores, but I got that by just getting rid of all my cores. I only had about 5 provinces at the end of it. Alright, so 2 people are joining us. I better prepare myself for war, but I don't have much money. Don't have much money at all. I'm going to send off 1,000 men into... what's this? Jämtland? I obviously don't speak any Scandinavian here. Right, so they did want to support me, now they don't. Utter insanity. Like I said, very fluid. These numbers are changing fast, but at least I've got the Teutons on my side as well as the Hanseatics. Any help is good help, as they say. For example, I would never be able to get Brandenburg on my side because they have no way of reaching Denmark. They would have to get a port like Mecklenburg here. Pomerania is not impossible, but I think Hansa will have everything covered down there. So very fluid. Well, let's... Oh, they're not going to give me military access now. You're this close to getting an insult. Now I'm sending 1,000 men over to Jamtland for a very specific reason, which should come clear quite soon, if everything else goes off without a hitch. How do you feel at the moment towards Denmark? Yeah, they're hostile towards Denmark. They're going to be ripping into them quite soon, I imagine. I wonder if it'd be better off for me to wait, because that way I wouldn't have to deal with the Swedes. Nor would Lithuania have any headway to get into Sweden. Well, into my lands. But I don't like waiting. And if I can crush Sweden earlier, then that's even better. Save them getting any enormous alliances. Looting Sweden. They don't have much to loot, I'm afraid, but certainly these provinces, I shall loot them. Keep a hawk eye on the situation in Novgorod and Livonia in order. Military access from you. Alright, I got my galleys, thankfully. Send one up there, and send two... Oh, just one then. Oh, that's the 6th Fleet. The 6th Fleet covers there as well. Okay, that's fine. That's plenty of anti-piracy measures. Keep my fleet on my capital. Okay, so it seems I'm going to need to improve my Livonian relations if I ever want to get anywhere here. Oh, Hansa. That's not nice. Having Hansa on my side would have been what I needed. Okay. It's not looking so good at all. Straight off the bat, I'm at war here. It's a war that I don't think Sweden's going to do too well in, but they might surprise me, especially if I'm going to be a non-participant. Like I said, very fluid. I shall dock my fleet, and if I'm not going to be using them, I'm certainly not going to be paying them. Although, if they're not busy, I could always loot them for a bit of dosh. Shouldn't hurt their war effort too badly. As long as I loot at least 10 ducats, it won't really hurt me. Gonna be marching into their lands in winter. Not the best of plans, but I want that money. Ching. There's only 4 provinces here I can loot. I could loot Finland, but not so interested. Oh, nice. Novgorod supports my independence now. So that puts the Novgorod and the Teutons, but being at war with the Livonians is probably going to push them out of my support. Interesting. Like I said, I don't really have a firm plan for what's going on here. I'm playing this by ear and just praying for the best. I think I will go and loot Finland. Got very little reason not to. Sweden got free without taking any land, as Denmark. Huh. Oh, they would support my independence again, but unfortunately I hate them. Well, I already have... Oh, I no longer have rival of rival. That could be why they flipped on me. Right, well, Brandenburg's probably going to remain your enemy for considerably longer. Nobody else hates Bavaria, so let's change Bavaria for Brandenburg and see where we go from there. Also ask for military access. Push it up a bit faster. Figures Scotland goes for Orkney. The resulting truce with Scotland might end up being quite useful. Alright, engage looting. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Thomnal. We can make good money here. It's a shame we lost those 100 diplomatic points right off the bat with that. Oh, hold the phone! I can't loot here. I've got military access through Novgorod. Better keep that one in mind. They support my independence. You, of course, won't, because we're at war. But Hansa, I want yours. Just a little bit away from it. Best thing that could happen would be the Poland get their personal union over Lithuania, and that would completely bring them out of the out of everything, really. But if I were to be so lucky. Okay, let's get back over because Stockholm will soon be unlooted. In fact, next month it will be, and then I can get my looting groove on all over again. Hope Bavaria aren't still angry about me making them my sworn enemy. Alright, Denmark losing their fleet, that's fantastic news. The only not so fantastic news will be Sweden getting a bit stronger. I hope they don't take my Jämtland. I don't want to lose that, and it's entirely possible that Denmark will make them fork it over. Well, make me fork it over. So I will make a move to... Okay, good enough. Telepathic AI. He had no way of knowing that... or did he? No, he had no way of knowing that my troops would have moved there, but he still knew. Oh well, makes no odds to me. Freed up this province. Stockholm got looted again. So I'll make my moves. He's probably going to go and kill me, so let's make a move against that. Where's it going? Oh, it's going to Varmland, that's fine. Don't know what he plans to do down south, but more power to him. Alright, Narc. I shall feign a retreat. All just building up money here, because money is power. If I can do this without any loans, I'll be satisfied. Ostergotland, fine. Fine and dandy. Not so fine, not so dandy. Excuse me. Come on, Sweden, do me proud. Now, I had a pretty crazy idea when I was theory crafting Norwegian independence, where I would annex Denmark and make Sweden my personal union minor, but after running the numbers, that would give me far too much aggressive expansion, and it's high risk, because Sweden would hate me and probably break free. Alright, Sweden, what are you doing? What are you buying? I want Ostergotland, I hope you don't mind. Oh, no. We're getting way back then. If his 11 stacks cleared up. It cost me 10,000 ducats to retrain this unit. If I went down there, I'd probably lose my man. Oh, well, there goes the Danes. That's good. Heck, that's better than good. That's not half bad. Let's get our independence back from the Danes, the Hanseatics rather. So now we have Novgorod, the Teutons, and the Hanseatic on our side. May not be enough to choke out Lithuania, but Lithuania have currently got their hands tied. They're winning against Crimea, granted. They're also at war with the Ottomans, but I think Moldavia is never going to give them military access. Oh, no, they do. What are you playing at, Ottomans? I think they've become the sick man of Europe already. How did they get into all this? It's just Crimea dragging them into wars. Ah, this game. Well, it's far from a concern for us. At the moment I should just consider my movements here. Might seem crazy, might seem downright crazy, but I think I'm going to forge a claim on Nordjylland. Probably butchering the names here, but who cares? Scotch really want me dead. Trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots. Now, one issue is Muscovy have probably, yeah, they've got the mission to subjugate Novgorod. So the longer I leave my own independence movement, the less likely it is that Novgorod's going to help out here. Oh, so that isn't good. They made a comeback. That's Sweden in a bit of a pickle, as they say. J's are pronounced like Y in Norwegian. So forget it. Not even worth trying. Ah, this is painful. Sweden's too busy sieging Lapland. Who was their independence anyway? Scotland and Livonia. I think that revolt might have destroyed Sweden. Interesting though. I can stop getting all cozy with Hansa. They've backed me. I think we have sufficiently high relations. Free stability to make up for that 100 dip I lost earlier. still feeling the burn from that. Oh, get out of my land, Sweden. Oh. Damn you. Right, again, I just twitch my men and he stops sieging me. But I don't want him on me, I want him to move on Denmark. On the double, please. Oh, jeez. Get away. Oh. Okay, so the Scots are getting all up in my business now. Well, I suppose that gives them more score, right? That's what I want, right? I don't want to waste money paying my troops, that's for sure. Wow. The Scottish have got quite the vendetta here. Perhaps I should focus on paying my troops a bit and maybe even hiring a few more. Should get myself up to force limit just in preparation. Two mercs because manpower will probably burn out pretty fast in any war I go on. Oh wow, early breach. That's no fun. Right, this is my most mountainous terrain, so I shall... Oh jeez. They're making a move on me. Perhaps I shall retreat down to Daneland. Ah, but that's not good. If I get trapped, I get wiped. And that's far from what I want. I got a 3-maneuver general leading the Scottish. I don't think that matters because Sweden's going to attach to them. Well, little else I can do. Let's retreat. Now, with an army like this, surely if I just stood my ground on this mountainous province. No, never underestimate them. It's moving there for the 7th. Of August, though. Bags of time. But what is he planning? What could it mean? Maybe I'm not the real target. Maybe he is after the Danes here. Hard to tell. The trouble with hiding in Denmark is that he's got his fleet here. He could trap me. Alright, we got our conquest. Oh, he really wants me dead. Now, if I join up with you, promise me you will not use my troops to start an assault, because that would be pretty nasty. Alright, Västergötland. Let's taking no prisoners here. I got a plan. I got something that almost resembles a plan. Alright, Muscovy's gunning for it. Right, going for Schmaland, whatever next. Okay, running away, that's good. I wish I was back up in sunny Norway. Perhaps I should not be so quick to rival Muscovy. Since Novgorod's not going to help out. I hate them too much, I'd never get that back. So forget you as a rival. Well, I've still got good old Hansa and Teutonic Order. Let's get those Teutonic relations higher. It might also be prudent to make a few more ships. Going over the force limit with galleys is no problem. Alright, great! He's focusing on the Danes. I am out of here. And he picked a great moment to do so because they're exhausted from that siege, rather from the assault. Keep him busy, good old man. Right, he's moving for Ostergotland, so why is he moving north? Why? For what reason? Right, so we're going to hide out here. Hopefully he doesn't have the cojones to come and get me. Ah, that's a shame. Whoa, what? Personal union under Denmark? But Denmark had negative prestige. Well, that's interesting. Wait, what? Oh, okay, he didn't die. We just got a new heir. Maybe if I paid attention to what popped up. Well, he's no heir of mine, that's for sure. When I am master of my own destiny, it will be a breath of fresh air, I assure you. Please no, don't come for me, Sweden. Focus on the Danes. Really don't want those Scots coming for me. Perhaps I should move my troops over to Shetland, keep them safe there. It's not a long ride. I certainly wouldn't have to pay them there. Horse's demise. Right. Well, nothing here has gone to plan so far. But if I move my troops far away, I could leave myself wide open. I got a better plan. We're going to start... Right, since they betrayed us, Novgorod can be our new rival. I want that Coca-Cola province. Let us vamoose. Now where is that Scottish fleet? It's busy parking itself there. And it's not moving, so that's good. Pick up our men. Get them to relative safety. Good, they haven't moved an inch. Discovered whilst fabricating. Who cares? Nobody really cares. Let's get our troops away. Forget about paying them. And call it a day. Denmark can deal with Danish problems. Still making not bad money here, almost 3 ducats a month. But how I wish that Sweden would more go on the offensive here. Oh, oh dang. Should have kept my eyes on the prize there. Who did I lose? 2 regular regiments, so 20 ducats worth of people, but what is more agonizing are the ducats I lost in terms of boats. Yeah, I hope they don't take my capital. I think they're going to march south and beat up Holstein. If they take my capital, then all my boats are going to go out to play. I'm going to need 2 cogs on the double here. I need to get my troops home. Good. Västergötland, Småland, and then into Danish land. This is good. Keep the Danes weak. Oh, you beauty. The Hansa must grow larger. They're getting their hands on every province. Okay, Sweden, what are you going to do? Not come back north, I hope. Also, this war exhaustion's probably hurting me quite bad. Let's get rid of some of that. Ugh, Scotland, stay away from me. Minus 21 for the Danes. I think I've buttered up the Teutons enough. I want to keep a wild card diplomat. It's a shame. I'd rather be master of my own fate here, rather than playing second fiddle to Denmark. That said, if Denmark's king dies right now, the union is dissolved without any need for warfare. Let's get some of that diplomatic power back. Diplo power is king right now. Well, not right now, but it will be for this game. Oh, my puns are on a different league. Oh, thank you. Alright, that should be enough for Sweden to get independence, but because they're at a massive advantage here, they're probably going to press for quite a bit more. Oh, that isn't good. Hansa, that is the opposite of good. Huh. Well, without the Hansa, I'm on my own in terms of crushing Denmark. Not to say I can't do it, but it is to say it would be very painful. Should have buttered you up better. I wonder if it's because they pinged to neutral towards Denmark. Mystery. Oh, Novgorod hates my guts. So who does that even leave? I get Pomerania. Wouldn't help much, but you never know. So now who supports me? Just the Teutons and Pomerania. Well, together that should be an impressive enough fleet. Lithuania will probably roll over them like they don't even exist, though. Oh, great Norwegian peasants. Get my land back. What? Sweden will remain a subject, but they'll take the land. Well, that is far and away the worst possible outcome for me. Far and away the worst. That means if I go for independence now, I'm going to be fighting Sweden, Lithuania, Holstein, Denmark, and all I'll have on my side are the Teutons and the Pomeranians. Certainly not good. Well, those are the hands we're dealt with. Just got to deal with it. That is really bad. In fact, not just really bad, that is the worst possible outcome that I could think of right now. Alright, how do we deal with this then? Quite like my troops back for starters. Get these jolly japers back home. I'm trying to get a constructive advices to give to Jake. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of banking on Christoph von Wittelsbach dying quite soon. Well, this is interesting. Muscovy's losing. Now, surely they won't lose. I'm sure it's just a minor setback. Boy, I could not be much more unhappy about this outcome. I'll have to keep a close eye on the Danish prestige. If it doesn't increase, then at least that'll set me free, like the truth. And when that happens, I need to be ready to crush Sweden. I'd quite like Västerbotten, if you don't mind. Forget about Brandenburg then. Oh wait, no, that's kind of important for keeping Pomerania on my side. Remember about Brandenburg. Forget about... yeah, forget about Novgorod. I wonder if that reset our enemy of enemy. No, still there. Glorious. Okay, so now I'm sure von Wittelsbach will live to the grand old age of 70. Alright, there we go. Muscovy starting to get the upper hand, hopefully. Hopefully. Maybe I should be careful what I wish for. So I sent in my mercenaries a couple days early so that they take the front line. The rest of my troops just clean up house. Once again, the game forgets to sort them by age. Let's put all our hopes in Bortgui. Damn you, Denmark. 6 years have passed and I'm still not independent. This is horrible. I want to be independent. Okay, so we got 3 people backing us now. But if I don't have the Hansa, I don't have much. You know, Sweden might be tired from all that. Maybe I should fight for it. But I'd feel like a right fool if I fought for it and then suddenly von Wittelsbeck dies. I hate to be lazing around, but I will bide my time for now. But the more I bide, the stronger my enemies become. There will be another Swedish independence war in 4 years, okay. Yeah, figures the French and the Burgundians would not be so keen on helping me out. Not so good. Trouble with Merc Hordes is that I'd be running up a huge deficit, and I'm kind of trying to keep money here. Forget my Novgorodian military access, you've been nothing but a waste. Same with the Hanseatic one. That's degrading far too slowly. Bankrupt but independent. Not what I'm looking for, I'm afraid. I'm going to mark Poland, Lithuania as important, because if they fall under Union, then... oh, goodbye Teutons. Boy, I hate doing nothing. Oh, okay. Muscovy's losing a lot of ground here. That's certainly interesting. Jeez. Time to die, Wittelsbach. Time to die. Yeah, Muscovy's early slaughter, especially if it frees up his vassals, would be great. I hate you so much, Denmark. There are no words. But I hate you even more, Sweden. Might as well get the claims in while I can. Because if Sweden, if that union dissolves, first thing I'm doing is I am ripping Sweden to pieces. Second thing I'm doing is ripping Novgorod to pieces. I need to be ready for that. And I was born ready. Oh, this is a new one. First fortification in somewhere in Finnmark was built. Oh, I can get a level 3 fort for only 50 ducats, that's... Oh, but that's even better. Woohoo! Can't argue with 50 free military power or 5,000 manpower, that's great. And that truce is very quickly going away. I hate just waiting on someone to die. I want to take control of the situation. Hello, B-Dude. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, so Novgorod got their cores back off of Muscovy. Muscovy still has all their vassals though. Tver is probably peeing themselves right now. They should hop aboard the Muscovy train. So what's the Kazan War then? Kazani Conquest. Huh. You know, at this rate I could just vassalize Muscovy later on. Bohemia. Succession War. What? The Bavarian Succession War between Denmark and friends. And, well, goodbye Bohemia. Maybe. Huh. Who knows? This could be an opportunity in the making, though. Whose throne is at stake? Oh no! Bavaria is now under personal union with Denmark. But come on, von Wittelsbach is getting old. He's getting senile. He can't find his shoes in the morning. Best case scenario is actually that they lose this war, and that will tank their prestige further yet. But lordy, I hate doing nothing here. Would you get it together, Bohemia? Extremely strong, you can surely field more than 11,000 men. Yeah, that's why I'm keeping a close eye on Denmark's prestige saber, making sure it's in the negatives. But that is completely up to the random number generator. Whew. Whoa, let's have that 100 tradition man. Well, he's the fastest man alive, I'll give him that. Come on, Bohemia. You've got more than enough men to turn this tide. It's a real shame. I wanted to pounce on the situation. Let's get a claim on Aberdeen. It's pretty good. I would know I was born there. Yeah, maneuver does help keep the mountains, but so does 99% mountain. Not even 99, 99.3% mountain. Are there no resolution options this time? That is bizarre. Don't know what to tell you. I thought you got resolution options whenever you had 100 people watching, but clearly not. Oh, where you get Burgundy? It's mine. Okay, this isn't looking so good. Denmark could win this war, regain its prestige. All the while I need von Wittelsbach to step back. Discovered from Aberdeen. I think that aggressive expansion made Pomerania decide they don't want to be our friends anymore. We've still got the other two in the bag though. Well, I might not need Pomerania in the end. This will be Norwegian success, not Pomeranian succession. Alright, still no Lithuanian personal union, still no Wittelsbach death, but... oh, come on. Well, sorry guys, 11 years and 0 excitement. Of course, seeing Muscovy get clipped down like that is excitement for me. I mean, Muscovy can always make a comeback, but how? What did Kazan take anyway? Just one province. Well, it was Tartar and Sunni. If anything, they're doing them a favour. Right, Bohemia will pay money. Okay. Good job, Denmark. You had them on the ropes, and you took 60 ducats. Time to die, Wittelsbach. Alright. Great. At least we're able to make a lot of money here. I wonder if I would make more or less if I paid my fleet. Right, 437 becomes 434. Alright, well I think it's worth the money to keep my fleet on high alert. Yeah, Denmark keeps the Bavarian Union, but that'll crumple when Wittelsbach dies. Assuming he doesn't get some kind of horrible event, plus 50 prestige or somewhat. Everybody's getting rid of these treaties. 683. I think I'd need to trim Teutons down a bit more in order to vassalize them, but I'm getting ahead of myself. It's way off the cards. What is my favourite nation to play in EU4? Probably the Golden Horde. I do love them ever so much. Oh no, please don't declare on Denmark. If you do that and then the union ends, that'll be bad news for me. Alright, let's get that dip up, up and away. I don't want a truce with Sweden right now. That said, if Sweden clips down Denmark, then maybe annexing Denmark. 2 and 3 is 5, and 8, 9, 10, 17. Ah, they'd be much too big in their current form. It's just not coming together for Ottomans. They should be much stronger by now. As it stands, all they've managed to do is annex Albania. Gee, this is awful. Still at negative prestige. Still rolling in the ducats. Can I ally Bavaria? No. No, they feel like a vassal. I could ally Sweden if they weren't so hostile towards me. But by the gods, they hate me. Lithuania, Holstein, Sweden, Bavaria. Never gonna happen. Fortify this province. Sounds like a deal. A bit of extra manpower would not go amiss. Come on, Wittelsbach, it's time to retire. Okay, Novgorod hates me. Not so good. Good usage of my time would be to boost relations with Poland, because if they get the personal union off of Lithuania, I'm going to use them as my battering ram against the Russians. Sweden's going to declare. Okay, well, they're free to do so anytime they want, and they're supported by the Scots. Doesn't look like the Danes actually have their king in charge of an army, which is a shame. If they did, more opportunity for him to die. Okay, Sweden's moving into position. Here it comes. Dock the fleet. Cease paying them. Keep my men over there. In fact, keep my men far away from the... Oh, wait, no, wait. Since I'm going to be waiting on... Just a moment. I found something. Yeah, keep you there. Certainly docking my fleet, but... Oh boy, Gabe, please, get off the server. I've been at this for about an hour and nothing's happened. I've got no connection to Steam. They're doing their routine maintenance right now. Damn it, Gabe. Let's keep the clock rolling anyway. Okay, that's kind of important. Back at war again. Question is, who do I want to win? To be honest, I'd rather they both lost. But if Sweden won and took these two provinces, nah, who really knows? Oops. Oops, indeed. That was not what I was looking for. I wonder if I'm going to lose Iron Man status if I do this. There have been some reports on losing Iron Man when you do this. And to be honest, breaking Iron Man is something I've been wanting to do. To make other games playable. Right, I can't spend my points right now. I'm just going to have to wait for Gabe to stop sitting on the servers. Somebody wants me to show them my non-Iron Man games. Well, I suppose I can. What if I exit to menu? Someone give me a heads up when Steam goes back online. Okay, it shows nothing. It doesn't show my cloud games at all. Well, I've not really got anything to show from the offline ones. I made backups of the Iron Mountains when I was able to back in 1. Up to 1.3 I think it was, you could remove Iron Man. So I broke Iron Man protection on Ryukyu once it was finished. I made some backups and played around with them with colonial nations and the like. Looks so much different without all the revolts. There's also the that's not the failed one, is it? Oh yeah, this was the final moment of Ryukyu. Good times had by all. I think this was the first game I played after Ryukyu, Scottish colonial game, back in 1.2, and the game was fairly different back then. Holy Roman Empire always formed, a lot more blobbing, but still a load of fun. Some places are terra incognita because of all the map changes between 1.2 and 1.5. Especially with the Conquest of Paradise changes. Fortunately my capital's in the New World, so if I loaded this up, it wouldn't all explode into colonial nations. Why have I got a 1771 Sweden game? Ah yes, Sweden is not overpowered. And there's my multiplayer game that I was playing with Dandy, Lucas, Lucky and Callum, where we tried to spread the Sunni faith as much as possible. I'd say it went quite well. I'm sure it's pretty obvious looking at it who were the players, but we had Algiers, Mamluks, Mughals, Uzbek and Livonian Order. Spreading that Sunni love. Great game. Oh, that's promising. Yeah, we're back. Back to our Norwegian log. Oh? Is this it? Yeah. Now when did it save that? Okay, a few months never happened. So I'm essentially save scumming. Works for me. Oh no, that's just not fair. When you load a game, it takes a month for your tolerance bonus to kick in. So all my provinces have lost. Wait, why do I have nationalism in Iceland? Why do I have nationalism here? Johan, help me out here. Hussites. And I'm gonna lose a lot of prestige from them. Bloody hell. Yeah, the Iron Man mode box wasn't checked, but I'm pretty sure it is Iron Man. Actually, I want to double check that, because that does scare me a little. If I don't have Iron Man, then... Okay, we have Iron Man. Jeez, this has been one disaster to another. I'm just gonna close the whole game and forget this ever happened. Okay, loading back up, slowly but surely. This has been the worst Norwegian Wood I've ever seen. It's also not loading. Come on, Steam. now for Euro Truck Sim. No, not quite. I'm not over with Norwegian Wood yet. I really want to get it. If Steam ever wants to work. Come on, I'm losing my Norwegian log here. I should take a note of this, not to stream until after midnight on Tuesday nights. And now I'm getting failed to sync. Oh, everything was going so well. B-Dude's asking, what achievements do I still have to get? There's still tons of them that I still to get. I only have 56% of them. For example, I still have to install a union through a succession war, discover the Americas as Castile or Spain, overthrow Austria and become HRE, 2 unions at the same time, colony in Brazil and Africa as Portugal, a lot of nation-specific ones I don't have. Form Germany, maybe. Alright, Steam might be online, but it's not letting me sync my files. Alright, we've got something going here. Yeah, I haven't got Form Italy either. I'm trying to think if there's any Italians that I've played as. Nope. Form Germany as Ulm. Yeah, it probably would be the only nation I'd want to do it as, but I wouldn't want to form Germany. It would feel like a waste. I'd probably save my game reform the country, get the achievement, and then reload before it has a chance to re-autosave. Alright, come on, don't let me down. Get rid of you. I think you were hands off. Alright, Norwegian log, re-engage. What have we got? We've got our good old heretics. We've still got our lack of negative revolt risk. But Sweden's not at war yet. Okay. Alright. Well, maybe I can deal with this revolt. Until the turn of the month and fly away. Alright, so now that a month has passed, I actually have... Oh, what? Why in the world do I have nationalism up here? This used to be an old... what am I trying to say? Used to be an old glitch in EU3 where sometimes you would reload a save and you would have nationalism in some provinces. If you give me just a moment, I'm actually going to make a backup of this save so I can make a bug report with it. Norwegian log. I've got luck of the Irish. I did that as the grotty brown one. Tyrone. Wow, Ulster. Red Hand of Ulster. I got it fairly quickly as well. Wasn't too hard. Oh, my ships! I needed those for trading. Alright, this is going from bad to worse. I need to get my eye on those Swedes. Keep my good eye on those Swedes. Never gets any easier. I want better diplomatic technology, but I also want to explore the world. What would be more beneficial early on? I'm going to need trade tech 7 anyway. I'll invest in the ideas, since that'll help me out a bit more, I imagine. Right, let's wreck you. You'll be there on the 24th, huh? If we do just a little bit of jiggery pokery here. th, 28th, 23rd. Okay, so on the 22nd I need to pay attention over there. Hopefully I can kill these guys dead. Also, didn't I have a galley here? I do now. Gee, this is sloppy as sloppy can be. At least there's, like, that heresy was dealt with. Okay, what few cogs we still have back in action. Scorch this land and get away. That was enough to turn them off, unfortunately. They won't set foot in that land anymore. maybe I can get around them, hopefully. See if they chase me up here. Like I said, this could not be much sloppier. Not my proudest moment. Coast is clear. Take a faster route. I fortified it the day before they arrived. Now that's great timing. The garrison remains the same size, but at least it gets the level 2 fort bonus. Can't win them all. Enjoy my normal winter. Arcane, unfortunately, when you send a message on Twitch, there's about a 20-second delay. Oh, not again. I'm gonna execute someone for this travesty. Worst Norwegian Wood in existence. Okay, Novgorod's going full offensive against Muscovy, forging claims here, there and everywhere, not caring at all about their rather... oh, that's a tiny bit of aggressive expansion given all the land they've taken. But there's a bug at the moment, the AI gets lower aggressive expansion. No ifs, no buts, it's just lower. You can join the HRE as Norway. If you take a province off of Denmark, you could add that province and then add your capital, as long as you had 200 relations with Austria. Not too shabby. On a scale of 1 to Windows ME, how buggy is EU4? Well, it's full of bugs. But it's very rare, at least in my experience, to actually get a bug that ends your game. I mean, it still happens. Alright, so are they actually going to get independence, or are they just going to demand a couple of provinces? Because a big difference. They'll never give me military access, unfortunately. But I should have enough ships to deal with it. Where are they going to go? Are they going to attack me, or have they got rebel problems? You know, if Sweden had just not gone for independence, everything would have been fine 10 years ago. What's frustrating is that they're not killing the Danes, they're just trapping them. Their galleys only number in the 7. I've got 7. What if I had more? Inland sea starts here. Better keep that one in mind. I got plenty of money. Might as well waste it. Naval force limit of 13 is what Norway starts with. What a disaster. Right. Novgorod has rivaled Sweden. Good to know that if they go hostile. He's got no morale. Could wipe him, but not looking good at this moment. Has to be more prudent to keep my maintenance high. Were there any jokes about Norwegian Wood? No, I'd like to think I'm a bit more mature than that. Ah, this game has been a heap of arse so far. 15 years and nothing. On Vittel's back shows no sign of dying. Right. This could be interesting. The Scottish want to invade. But what if I just don't let them? Oh, well, that's a thing. How fast could I wipe those troops off the face of the earth? That's a golden opportunity. I better be careful here. $3,000, right, I'm counting on you guys. I need you to wipe that one stack and make it look easy. 28th of June. Alright. Remember, make it look easy. Well, that's pretty easy. Right, you arrive on the 10th of July. You arrive on the 12th. So on the 9th, let's quite literally torch this place. And get away. Oh, he just left 1,000. My tricks. He's not falling for them. Let's just run far north then. Makis196 says, "You're a trooper, Jake. I would have restarted by now." Yeah, well, it's tempting. But not just yet. The show ain't over. Although I'm getting chased here. I'm getting chased pretty bad. Of course. It ain't over until I say it's over. 23rd of August. Alright. 20th, 21st, 22nd, and whoops. Whoa, keep an eye on that little village there. Watch it shrink. That 11 stack into a 9 stack, and they are staying put. So what do I do here? Well, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to march around and get back home into the loving arms of 2 mercs should be enough. And 1 Latin Knight, 1 regular infantry. So let's watch the stack melt. 9, 8, let's see, counting with DDR Jake. Fun and educational. I haven't engaged any of these guys except for the 2 stack I wiped in Jumpland. Excuse me. Still, Wittelsbach, I'm waiting on you dying here. I wonder if I could engage the Swedish yet. Is this a big enough navy? How much would the Danes help me out? 2 galleys, 6 light ships. Their light ships would equal theirs. In fact, it would defeat theirs. I would get their non-existent... oh no! Led by Frode Skålen. Let's torch the enemy fleet. Shoe style. Maybe I could loot Sweden while I'm here. Seems prudent. Nationalism, why? Why would you do that to me, Paradox? I'm gonna have to fight them in mountains. Oh well, take out my frustrations by fighting this Swedish fleet. Hopefully the Danes will help me out. Nationalism in my home provinces. Ugh. Everything that's wrong with this universe. Oh, let's not forget about our counting lesson. They're down to 5 now. To tell the difference, we take 5 away from 11. Nice. Alright, we don't have a leader, but the Danes will join in on the 7th. And that gives us Frode 1-1-0 against 2-1-0. We got this. We got this in the bag. My goal here is just to weaken Sweden so that I can pounce on them later on. Of course, a weak Denmark would be great as well. Not quite good enough for an alliance, but we're getting there. We got enemy of enemy? What, you rivaled me? Oh, no, I rivaled you. Forget about that. Just forget about that. That's more like it. Goodbye, Swedish fleet. I knew you well. Can't really afford to leave heretics alone. They would tank my prestige, and I mean severely tank my prestige. Minus 50. So I will collect my troops and destroy them. Also down to 4 up there. Nice. I lost a few ships, but if anything that just takes me down to my support limit. Stops costing me so much money. See, everything's just going as planned. Okay, so... oh, they've got a 4 maneuver general. They're almost certainly going to be fighting in mountains. And I don't have my horses. My policy on horses. Oh well, what is manpower if you don't use it? Get to work, Danes. You are free. Actually, maybe you'll kill my heretics. I will watch with bated breath to see what you do. Probably going to besiege their own province. Nope. Nope, going north. We're down to 2,000 men here. I'm also looking pretty bad on the war exhaustion front. Help me out here, Danes. No, they're more interested in sieging. Okay. Wonder if I can force them away from Trondelag. At least wipe their stack. Scorched Earth ends on the 8th month. You know what, they can have it. I'm sure the Danes will help me out here. Oh, brilliant. We are fighting on planes. I do wonder if that's due to my superior maneuver. I wish I had the hard numbers on it. But Paradox hate giving those. Could try my luck here as well. Get out of my land, you damn dirty Swedes. Swedes are for eating. Right, probably going to chew on a bit of my own scorched earth here, but I'd rather they didn't take the province. Ah, jeez. And it's still scorched. Well, I'll just deal with it. I wonder if I took that attrition hit on the turn of the month. Scottish Viper. And my fantastic general just died. This is not looking too good. Well, I ain't hanging around here. Maybe leave the mercenary unit to soak it all up. But I don't want to drain my manpower anymore. Von Wittelsbach the Immortal. Well, I'm hoping he doesn't get too much prestige in this war, or he dies before it ends. There we go. I could get support from Poland if only they had a sea province. This sure is awful. Yeah, I see the Scots. That's okay. Sweden has very low war enthusiasm, so this should be over before too long. So I can burn on my land a bit more. I well and truly have wasted 15 years. This hasn't gone very well at all. But it's all really been RNG. There's not much I could have done, unfortunately. Or maybe there was. Maybe I just can't see it. Rip Finnmark. Oh, you're right, they do have a sea province. They won't join me because they're friendly towards Denmark. That's unfortunate. Don't want Denmark to be allying them. Not by a long shot. Alright, Muscovy is gearing up against Novgorod here for a second round. They're tied on military technology. So who's going to win? Well, whoever wins, it ties up the Russians for a while, so I'm not terribly bothered. Jeez, this is awful. This is just terrible. I want to keep that Polish relations as high as they can go. I want them to be my friend as soon as this personal union is over. Danes harvesting prestige. They'll probably get +10 if they get a concede defeat, and then that'll be them back in the Union. Well, back leading the Union. Is this stream going to be on YouTube tomorrow? I don't know. It doesn't seem very enjoyable to me. But maybe that's because I'm getting my ass handed to me. It does severely make me want to restart. Oh, great. If Scotland rolls over Denmark, that'll be a loss of prestige for them. A much needed one, because they're only at -5 now. Come on, Wittelsbach. Time to die. Yeah, this start has been painful. Just because my hands are so tied. And I blame Sweden entirely. Sweden will remain subject. Alright, well the Danes at least don't get any prestige about that, and Sweden must be worn out here. And so are the Danes. So am I. But it's good to know that I've got the superior fleet here. Keep a close eye on Wittelsbach and that prestige. And just pray. Sadly, I'm not yet independent. Sweden has thrown a lot of cogs into the work here. Thing is, I'm tempted to just roll over them. going for independence, but it would be an enormous hit to my country that I wouldn't even have to take if Wittelsbach just died. I'm between a rock and a hard place here. Oh, also I just saw Sweden recruit all their troops again, so that didn't look so good. Novgorod appears to be losing land here. I think he's won a majority of the battles. Gee, we're coming up for 20 years. 20 years and nothing. Yeah, the Mingles is long over. That got mind-numbing. Showed off all my tricks. I didn't really have anything else to show off, so I just aborted it. And now here we are with a much more exciting stream, right? Von Wittelsbach the Immortal. Oh. Oh, goodbye, Livonian Order. I don't think you can cancel AI annexation anymore. I'm pretty sure you can't. This rate I'm going to lose all my claims as well. This has not been my night. Also, if Wittelsbach gets some prestige in this war, he's going to be living at large. Yeah, Wittelsbach's 49. So much wasted expansion time. Could have subjugated Finland and Norway and been chewing into Muscovy at this time. Also, Muscovy's about to permanently carve their way east and that. Oh, hello again. I remember you. Torsen. Alright, he's negative, but only just. He's got that jousting tournament. So it looks like the personal union is going to stay. Unless he somehow dies right now, which would be great. You know, right now? Oh, you jammy bugger, Denmark. Yeah, I'm frustrated with this. I will probably restart. That went, if anything, not to plan. Jake, if you move your capital, wouldn't it restart the annexation? As the diplomats will be sent home. I'm not sure. It might work the same way where if a native tribe moves, then that restarts their annexation. Might be worth a try.